Good day, everyone. Welcome to another section with Ascent Nominees that says your business with Ascent Nominees. My name is Oyeleke Olumide. I have my colleague here. Introduce yourself.
I'm Johnson, a brand strategist.
Okay, thank you. Welcome once again. Today we'll be talking on a topic that says aligning brand with corporate values. Let me say that again. Aligning brand with corporate values. Before I go into the teaching of today, I really want you to pick a pen and a jotter, or if you can just switch your phone to where you can just pick type some points, because what we are discussing today will be useful for your business, right?
Definitely.
All right. Question: what is corporate values? Corporate values can simply means the guiding principle that shape the culture, behavior, the decision of the company.
That's too deep.
Three words. It shapes the culture,
Wow.
it shapes the behavior, and it shapes the decision of the company. Someone said, your company values are your company DNA, and they help you differentiate your business from the competition. You want to say something?
That's just 100% fact. Because the value and the DNA, it's same thing. You can't run a business without, or you can't run a company or whatever thing you are running without having a background things you are running around with. It's like a call center of how you run your business. So it's more like a DNA. That's true.
It's more like a DNA.
Yeah.
Our viewers out there, I believe you are picking the point that your complete values are like your complete DNAs. Like, let me just use this as an example. A father gave birth to a child. They'll say, go and check if this person is truly your child. That's when you do DNA. You now see the traits of the father in the child, which means that as a company with corporate values, you will definitely see a trait in your employee. You can't make any important business decision without keeping them in mind. Yes, if you don't keep your corporate value in mind, you cannot make any decision, because all your decisions will propel or will bring out the value of your company, right?
Exactly.
And like we also say that it also helps in behavior, because I was reading something. I was reading something. I think last month or thereabout. So someone said that your behavior dictates what you are into. So it is. Was it not now? I just remember that truly true that if a company does not have a core value, you will know it.
Exactly.
But if a company also has corporate value, you will know it in their behavior. I know you know corporate, you know the value of low assets, you know the value of asset nominees. So in our doings, you will know that, okay, these people have corporate value. But let me just take a step backward and leave Mr. Johnson.
Okay, as Olumide has said, your DNA has to do with what are like the core things you do in your business. Without your core value, it's just that you are just running in any direction you like that you are lead to. So that's the basic truth about it. So now the topic is now saying, how can you align this your core value with, like, how can you align your brand with your core value? This is a very, very wonderful question or topic for every business owner out there. So basically, what you're going to do is first define your core value, right? Everyone has, like, everyone really wants to run a business. Everyone really wants to have, like, cash out, maintain a probably financial stability and all. But you can't just dive into a business without, this particular energy that gives you direction. The core value gives you, okay, this is so direction that I'll be leading to, right? It shows that, okay, this is the impact, this is the thing, this is the value, this is what my client, the community are getting from me. You understand? So after getting your core value, and then the next thing is, how can you integrate it with your brand?
Yes, with your brand.
So that's where your identity comes in. It's just like the example you just gave initially, that the DNA of a father is in what?
The child.
Yeah, the child. That means if you are seeing so physical traits, like physical, is that no phenotype or whatever, on the child or a son, definitely you can trace it back to, okay, this is the father,
yeah.
Right? Now the DNA is the core value, the inbuilt character that you are working on, that you imbibe in. Now the physical aspect is the identity. Okay. It's actually what people see temporarily. Let me just put it that way. Your identity. That means how your brand communicates what your core value is. That's basically what you're talking about. So now, after you have defined your core value, okay, I am this, and let's take for instance Tesla. Sorry to go abroad. Tesla. One of the specific core value of Tesla is that they don't want to contribute to the environmental hazard. That's why you can never see any Tesla product that's mechanical. So the way at which they incorporate their value into their branding system is that they want to contribute to the community. That's the vegetation and all that, so that they will not be burning of fossil fuel, mechanical stuff like that. That's why it comes up with electrical gadget, electrical vehicles, cars, exactly, that doesn't burn fuel. That's core value. And there are also different companies in Nigeria here, specifically Lagos, that has good and distinct, same as asset nominees. They have different core values that companies has to push their business forward. To it shows the in-depth character of what you do. Now the question is how to integrate it with your brand. This is where your brand element comes in. Let's say for instance your core value is just like Tesla has done. As a farmer, let me just put it that way. I'm just coming up with a random example. Yeah. Like as a farmer, you want to contribute to the vegetation, like plant and harvest green crops, right? Okay. So just for you to promote maybe what is there any nutrient you can get from vegetable, whatever, like good nutrition, let me just put it that way. So now, having this in mind, that okay, this is what I want to do and this is what I want my people, like the community, to gain from this, then how can you show it with your brand? Definitely, maybe you can show it with how you communicate. How, number one, you can show it with your identity. So with your identity, you have to show that there is an element that shows the core value. Excuse me, the core value in what you are doing. That's number one. Then number two, the way your communication is passed across.
Mode of communication.
Exactly, mode of communication. That means maybe when you're having a meeting or a platform, or you are facilitating a program that has to do with what you are pushing forward. And there's something about core value. It's not only about the money.
Sure.
It's about it's the quality that your business is showing, but you are giving the quality as a background trait for your business. Out for background trait, let me just put it that way. So when you are coming up with a communication, there should be a trait of that core value in what you do. Some people will be like, okay, they have a very nice gesture, okay, because they want to be nice, and some are innovative, some is integrity. They can't do anything like, their name is at stake if they do something that doesn't worth it.
Sure.
So there are a lot of core values that push people in doing their businesses. You understand? And also consistency in messaging. let's say you have indicated your core value, then you have created a brand element around the core value. So how do you communicate this brand value, this core value? That's another thing. And consistency in the way you communicate it. Let's say for instance you say one of your core values is integrity, right? But you have this nonchalant attitude towards your
work.
Exactly. So the core value is actually useless in that manner, in that aspect. So definitely, the first thing you do is, after having a core value, document it, so that by the time you run your business, or you run your business and you hire your employee, like you are now employing people, so they work around this your system. Because this is a system that people will actually see, okay, these people indeed, they have an integrity. If your core value is, one of your core values is innovation, then it will show that, oh, these people, they are very, very innovative, they are very, very creative, and all like that. So this shows in your communication, right? It shows like, and it's not as if you communicate something like that today, maybe you come up with a content that has to do with integrity, integrity innovation now, and after 2 or 3 days you have changed it again. There's something about core value. There's something about your value. It's distinct.
Distinct.
Yeah, it's specific. It's not as if you just pick one and another 2 months again you are picking another one. Exactly. Hey. So it's just that the way you communicate, the consistency in communicating the value, and also the company invests in training. Okay, you can also put that system in people that works with you by telling them and training them. Okay, this is what we do, and also give them this personal quality system too.
So, when you were explaining, I remember that I won't mention the name of the company, but I remember one of their core value was ease, excellence, and commitment. I remember that I wanted to do something with the company, but to be candid, let me just be sincere, they are not excellent. But they said their core value is excellent. They also said commitment rather. Sincerely, throughout my doing with the company, I'm not going to mention the name like I said, they are not. So what is the essence of this? Is for you to know that, okay, please always infuse your corporate value into your branding, because it is what you intend to achieve. That is what your brand will bring out to people.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm not a brand strategist. He is a brand strategist, but to be sincere and according to our research, it helps, because if you don't infuse your corporate value into your branding, I'm sorry, you have to go back. So you were saying something the other time that about employee, that okay, when you want to start a company, write your core values down, so that when you start bringing in employee to help you in your business, they also need to infuse. Yes, I agree to that. And also I want to just chip in this, that you as the founder of the company, you are not the only person that should always infuse your corporate value. Everyone around you. In fact, one of the things we do in our office, if you enter our office today, if you enter Lower Ascent today, Ascent Nominees office also today, you will see our core value written boldly on the wall, so that when a client comes in, they see that this is what these people are known to. When when an employee comes in, whether you come in for an interview that you are hoping that we're going to give you a job, you will see it. You will see the corporate value. You will see everything. So as an employee too, you know that it is core value is not only meant for the CEOs. No. It is meant for everybody, because core value is like doings. Doings. If it is excellent, like I said, if your company talks about, okay, your core value is innovation, it is doings. It is in the process of doing it. Before I let Mr. Johnson continue, but I saw something somewhere, so I just wanted to say this, that according to research actually, more than 50% of CEOs and CFOs says corporate culture influences productivity, creativity, profitable firm value and growth rates. I will say it again so that you can get it. More than 50% CEOs and CFOs says corporate culture influences productivities, creativities, profitability, firm value and growth rate. What does this mean? When you have a core value written, it helps you to be productive. It helps you and your staff to be creative. It helps you to be profitable because people already know you as this. Like anything you do, you are excellent. Like what my colleague said the other time, he was talking about Tesla. Tesla does not deal with fuel, all these mechanical, right?
Yeah.
Mechanical things. So everybody knows that this is it. So it makes them be profitable by saying, you already know that, okay, this is what you want to do, and you go for it. And your growth rate will begin to... Another example that I want to really give, seriously, I believe most viewers out there, in fact, 80% of people in the world now use iPhone.
Definitely.
Now, iPhone has its own core values. iPhone has its own special traits, and I believe it is because of the core values the iPhone has, many people usually go and buy. I'm sorry, I don't have iPhone.
iPhone is the product that it's for premium clients. Premium. So no matter maybe you acquire an iPhone and you can't maintain your subscription, that's none of your business. But in as much is giving you that whenever you're holding an iPhone, you have this, people see you as, wow, this person is actually classic. So that's part of their, they give classic product to classic people so that people can see people that they are classic.
So which means that it is not even for everybody. So their own core value is restricted, and okay, these are the people. So in fact, one of my mentors usually say that everybody is not your potential client. It's not everybody that is your client. So, but let your core value speak to the people. I mean, to the audience. Oh, it's not audience. To the what now? To your intending customers. You want to say something?
Yes, I want to say something.
Okay.
So as you were saying something, so I actually noted something. So when this value you are talking about, for every business there should be value you are giving back, right?
Yes.
So fine, you have your core value, and you want to infuse it or align it with your brand. So let's take for instance, excellent spirit. You have excellent spirit, and you want to ensure that all your products, all the value you are giving back to your customers, that your oil for your services is going to be excellent. So, and for you to have excellent spirit, there is a way you can align it to your branding. Let's say for instance, there are countries in the world that they use this also animal as their logo. Using their logo. Okay. Let's say for Nigeria.
Oh. We have animal, okay.
Eagle,
Oh, eagle. Yes, I remember.
Eagle show excellence, and other countries that show this particular trait of animal, they are excellent. America, there is excellent logo. Eagle logo in their emblem.
Yes.
So which shows that one of their core value is excellence. And anywhere you see American product now, you always see it up there. So that's something. And what I was saying is that now for you to now integrate it to your branding element, branding system, so you can just come up with you can work with a brand specialist to help you state your core value for them. So they will help you to bring it together, come up with a better color palette that communicate what you're trying to say. When you are very, very, one of your core values is not just being fun and just to be able to meet people at their easiest way. Not when you are fun with people, they will be able to express themselves. You understand?
Sure.
So when you're casual with people, so for you to be if one of your core values is for you to be to meet people at their to be sincere with people and to ask questions from them, then you don't need to be serious with everything you do. So for you to align your value or value to your branding, then your brand designer or specialist will have to generate a color psychology that works in line with your psychology, symbols that work. For example, I said excellence now.
Yes, eagle.
Eagle, it's a wonderful symbol that can, exactly, that can possibly comes up in your identity. And also there are other different elements that talks about different traits of values. So it's just that the way you make the way, and also your operation. Aside the identity, I said, okay, these are value and we want to let people see it in our identities. Your operations too. Let's say when you are working, ensure there is excellence in what you deliver. So with this, your clients will be able to know that, oh, this particular setup company, this company, they always give a top-notch. Sorry to use that word. Big, like they are always giving you premium service. Like they are going to give you top-notch service and deliver you quality products. So it's a trait. Also, it's like what you said earlier. You said it's in a process. So ensure you know your core value and also let people see it. And the best way people can see it is through you and through the identity. And when your core value is written down, then that's when you know that you are serious. You know, you can't just put, okay, you have a core value and it's not written. That is totally out of it. So
even somewhere, I don't want to say the Bible. It says that put a vision on a plane, on a playground so that you can work with it. So which means that a core value needs to be written down. So let me just say this before we wrap up. And I was making research on a core value, so I noticed that you have to, core value makes you, it guides you. Yes, it guides you on what you intend to achieve as a business owner. So do you have any other words you want to say?
In summary,
okay.
In summary, let me just put everything in, you know, just summarize everything up. So the topic says aligning your brand with your corporate value, right? So first of all, what are your values? Know them.
Write them down.
Write them down, document them, and ensure it is distinct and you are deliberate about it. Then number two, integrate it with your brand elements. Let your brand specialist do this for you. Choose the right color palette, the right symbols, and the right fonts that indicate or describe your value. And also ensure your operations to talk this value you've stated. It's not that you are operating and you are running on another value system. So ensure you run your operation in this value system and make sure you are consistent in this. Exactly, consistency to matters, because all this will make you to be authentic in the face of your audience or your target client. So that's what I'm going to
all right
say.
Thank you, Johnson, for gracing today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Our viewer out there, thank you also for staying tuned. If you have any question relating to this topic, how to infuse aligning brands with your corporate values, if you have any question, please you can put them up in the comment section. Definitely we will get back to you. Like I said, thank you also for staying tuned since the inception of this program, and hope to see you again next week, same time, same station. Might be with Mr. Johnson or any of our colleagues can also come around to take this session. Thank you and have a nice
Ciao, ciao.
week. Bye.